Hello, welcome to our daily V News and following are today's headlines.
Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng works with the Ministry of Education and Training on education reform. President Trương Tấn Sang tells visiting Japanese Prince Akishino that the friendship and cooperation with Japan is a priority in Vietnam's foreign policy. Credit growth remains slow, although interest rates for most loans have been slashed to 15%.
The 11th National Party Congress has made comprehensive educational reform a major policy in the new period development. Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng on August 17 had a working session with the Ministry of Education and Training on the implementation of this policy.
Minister of Education and Training Phạm Vũ Loan reported that the ministry has revised its policies in line with the party's instruction, with focus shifted to education quality and efficiency. In the short term, the sector is concentrating its efforts on implementing a project on preschool education universalization for under 5 children. The ministry is also revising the curriculums for general education in the direction of increasing the content of soft skills, knowledge on local culture and history, and encouraging creativity. Another priority for the sector is to provide support to disadvantaged children to ensure that they can go to school. Speaking at the working session, the party leader underlined the significant role played by the Ministry of Education and Training. He asked the delegates to analyze outstanding shortcomings and problems in their work in order to seek solutions and make breakthroughs in education reform, meeting the goals set by the party.
President Trương Tấn Sang received visiting Japanese Prince Akishino in Hanoi on August 17. The president affirmed that Vietnam considers the friendship and cooperation with Japan as one of the priorities in the country's foreign policy.
President Sang expressed his delight at the rapid and strong development of the two countries' relations, especially after the leaders agreed to elevate the relations to the strategic partnership in 2009. He congratulated Japan on its achievements in national construction and development, especially after the twin disasters last year. Sang said he believes that Japan will continue to prosper and play an important role in the region and the world at large. The state leader informed his host of the establishment of a steering committee for the Vietnam-Japan Friendship Year, saying he hopes that Japan will work with Vietnam to organize many activities marking the significant event. For his part, Prince Akishino thanked the Vietnamese people for the support they have provided to Vietnam in overcoming the consequences of natural disaster last year. He expressed his hope for help from the Vietnamese side to fulfill his visit's aims of protecting environment and maintaining biodiversity.
The former revolutionary base of Tân Trào in the northern mountainous province of Tuyên Quang has been recognized as a special national historical site. Local authorities hosted a ceremony on August 16 to celebrate the honor.
At the ceremony, Lê Hồng Anh, Politburo member and permanent member of the party's Central Committee Secretariat, presented leaders of Tuyên Quang province with a certificate for the special historical site status. The Tân Trào historical site covers 2,500 hectares, encompassing 10 communes of Sơn Dương and Yên Sơn districts. In May 1945, President Ho Chi Minh arrived in Tuyên Quang to lead the national revolution. He made Tân Trào the capital of the liberated area and the mainstay of the revolution. This is the place where a national conference of party officials convened and adopted the decision on launching uprisings nationwide. Tân Trào also hosted a People Congress, which elected a National Liberation Committee, i.e. a provisional government led by Ho Chi Minh, and approved the national flag and anthem. In the resistance war against the French invaders, Tuyên Quang province once again became the capital of the resistance forces, sheltering the headquarters of the party's Central Committee, the National Assembly, the government, and the Vietnam Fatherland Front. Addressing the ceremony, Lê Hồng Anh said, Tuyên Quang should build on its revolutionary tradition, making full use of its internal strength and resources to serve socio-economic development.
Business leaders, bankers, and economic experts held discussions on August 16 and are helping businesses overcome the current difficult period.
At the conference held in Ho Chi Minh City by the Investment Bridge magazine, the delegates agreed that over the past decade, lax lending policies have made businesses dependent on banks' capital. As a result, the business's financial structure has not been strong enough to cope with economic difficulties, they said. Several speakers highlighted the fact that too many companies have poured money in non-core businesses or invested too much in the real estate market. Economic experts share lessons from neighboring countries in how to withdraw from real estate as to minimize losses.
Although the interest rate, even for most all loans, has been slashed to 15%, banks reported that credit growth remained slow. This reflects the fact that business capital absorption capacity has yet to be improved.
A business representative said the annual interest rates for all outstanding loans taken by his company have been lowered to below 15%. He noted that by the end of last year, his company had to pay interest rates ranging from 21 to 23% a year. Since early this year, banks have been offered an interest rate of 17 to 18% to businesses. More recently, after a meeting with the commercial bank, the rate now stands at 15%. The current interest rate has enabled businesses to pay back their loans. However, according to the General Director of the Vietnam Bank for Industry and Trade, Nguyễn Văn Thắng, by the end of July, his bank still saw a minus credit growth. Although we have launched many incentive programs, businesses' capital absorption capacity remains weak. Luckily, the situation has shown some improvement in August. Financial expenditures in businesses make up about one-fourth the costs for input materials. Despite dropping interest rate, businesses are still under pressure as prices of transport, petrol, electricity, and labor are all increasing. In that context, a broad policy with the involvement of relevant ministries and agencies is needed to ease the difficulties for businesses.
A trade and tourism fair of provinces along the East-West Economic Corridor opened in the central city of Da Nang on August 17.
The 5-day fair accommodates more than 300 booths of nearly 200 businesses operating in the fields of tourism, trade, real estate, handicrafts, and garments and textiles. This is seen as a chance for the 4 countries in the East-West Economic Corridor, which are Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar, to introduce their economic potentials. The fair also creates a venue for local businesses to seek partners and investment opportunities. Within the framework of the event, there will be symposiums focusing on such issues as investment opportunities in the economic corridor, as well as solutions to develop logistics services and tourism in the region.
The central province of Ninh Thuận will host a cultures, sports and tourism festival of the Cham ethnic group in October. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism announced this plan at a press briefing on August 16.
Cities and provinces which are home to Cham people, such as Ninh Thuận, Bình Thuận, Phú Yên, An Giang, Tây Ninh, and Ho Chi Minh City, will send their representatives to the 3-day event. Various activities will be held over 3 days, from October 14th to 16th, at 4 main venues: the Pork Long Girai Tower Relic Site, Hữu Đức Village in Phước Hữu Commune, Mỹ Nghiệp Brocade Weaving Village, and Bao Chuk Pottery Village in Ninh Phước District. The festival is timed to coincide with the Kate, or New Year Festival of the Cham people, and is expected to attract a large number of visitors. Ninh Thuận is coordinating with travel agencies, hotels, and restaurants in preparations for the festival.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.